A lot of people think that television is very glamorous, but it kind of isn't. I hate to, break the secret.
We'll cover those results on Meridian Magazine.
Behind the scenes, everybody's rushing around, everybody's trying to get things done.
Rally is going to go up here after picnic for seniors.
It's not as easy as it seems, and it doesn't just happen just like that in a couple of minutes. It just for one episode of Meridian Magazine takes a week of planning it. A minimum.
We know that Derek will be shooting that on Fridays.
Okay.
So.
But classic look back, are we?
Meridian Magazine is a real important show to have on our station.
A religious center filed a lawsuit against Meridian Township.
It gives us the opportunity to get out the township news to the residents.
Meridian Magazine, for a magazine show, is consistently having a new show with interns from Michigan State every week.
Sheila Mack reports on relief efforts by the Mid-Michigan Red Cross.
The Red Cross is expecting to recruit 40,000 new volunteers.
And Derek Johnson was there.
Okemos fans were going crazy.
Lauren Parrott reports.
In October of 2003, Meridian Township denied a request made by the Okemos Christian Center.
The interns progress. They come in here day one, they're learning how to edit.
Prior to coming here, I knew nothing about cameras. I knew nothing about editing. All I knew was how to press record. I've been here for 4 months. I know how to edit. I know how to go out and shoot shots.
The interns that work on the show are coming through their program, and most of them are students. They have a whole nother life as far as going to school. So a lot of them, home TV isn't their life, but they do a really good job of putting in all the time and effort they need to put the stories together and to come up with assignments.
Sanchez, Stewart, Scott. When I came here, I didn't really know what to expect. I had never touched a camera before in my life. Well, news packs I used to think weren't that difficult to do because they were so short. Then when I got here, it's really an eye-opener because, you see like 2 weeks for one 2-minute story or a couple hours for 15 seconds, you never know.
I thought it'd be kind of blurry and gross looking up on the screen.
Coming to Home TV gave me the TV aspect of everything, and I was hooked immediately. So firstly, Coach, if you can tell me a little bit about how summer camp's going so far for the guys.
Summer camp's
being younger kind of is a little bit of a hindrance because people look at you like, oh, you're doing this for a project or a class. What grade are you in? And that's something I didn't hear since high school. What grade are you in? It's what year are you in college? And I think if you go up to people and you shake their hand and ask them for the favor, then they're going to take you more seriously than if you say, oh, could you do me a favor and talk into the camera and I'll put the mic there. No, just be professional and ask them and be legit and just say, I'm an intern at Home TV, Channel 21, and from there they kind of take you seriously.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you very much.
Meridian Magazine to me means so much more than just a local news show. It's the opportunity for interns to be able to be a part of a quote-unquote real newscast.
Meridian Magazine ended up being probably one of the best things I did all semester because it's weekly. And Monday morning it's due.
I come in on Monday morning at 9. I finish up all the writing, and usually we make some changes, some things that never got done or whatever we need to drop or we need to add. I'll drop and add those things in my script and kind of help everybody with some of the decisions. Say they are well prepared because, because that's them, right? I'll give my 2 cents about a few things.
What did you create?
I stack the show, so I decide in what order the elements are going to run. Hazlitt soccer, Okemos football, Hazlitt football, you tell us. I also time the show, so I decide how much time each element is given within the show, so we stay right at 26 minutes.
Are you kidding me? I told her 4 minutes.
I wanted 3.
I told her 4 minutes was toss and tag. Why did she make it 6 minutes
We're going to have to
long?
cut that down somehow. It's news. You only have that one slot to work with. We're going to cut out that whole middle chunk. So keep the beginning and, honestly, I trust your judgment. We need it to be about 3 minutes total.
Right now it's 6.
Once Jessica and Shannon get done with all the tapes, then that's when I start queuing them up and getting them organized.
I think today there may have been 20 tapes, and we only have 2 decks. If you have a 15-second soundbite and you have to eject that and put in another tape into a different deck that's maybe 30 seconds long, and then while that's playing you have to put in another tape in the other deck, it's a lot.
The biggest challenge is not knocking over the tapes.
Local high school football highlights. It's all next.
Roll it. Take it. Okay, break.
The first thing I do when I come here is check to see if the studio's set up. There's junk everywhere. If it's not, then I'll start working on the set. I have to set up the camera. Make sure it's at the right height of the teleprompter. It's what we use for Natalie to read the script. And I have to set up the TV so that Natalie can see what's going on there.
Our studio camera floor director has changed a few times.
Is the teleprompter set?
But typically our station manager, Lynn Meikle, is in there doing that.
We're doing final checks in the control room. Floor directing really gives me the opportunity to see how everyone's doing, see how the host is doing. I can hear how the director's doing.
Roll on deck 5.
Stand by, rolling on deck 5.
1 minute to show.
Start timer.
1 minute to the show.
Go. Roll it.
Open is rolling.
All right.
Stand by, Natalie.
Third shot on Natalie. Stand by with 11 as the background. Stand by Natalie. Stand by to cue.
Big smile.
And take her. Cue.
Hello and welcome to Meridian Magazine. I'm Natalie Johnson. As
Everything you see on your screen, that's me talking into a microphone, cueing everyone, whether it's the host or the technical director or the tape dropper audio.
We also have audio operator, and that's Dean Spong. She has to make sure that everybody can hear what's going on during this show.
Okay, take her. Cue.
MSU students have been voiced
Stand by to
so
switch
far this
to
season as the football
MTR
team
9.
is off to a
Jessica will tell me ready to load MTR, which is that little corner graphic you see over Natalie's shoulder.
local seniors take time to kick back with a little.
I'll load that into my system. If she tells me to take it, I'll take it, and the picture that was there before will change to the next picture.
Don't go away.
Roll it. Take it. Stand by to roll deck 7 in black.
Matt will confirm that his tape is in deck 6, and then I'll have it loaded in preview, and she'll tell me, all right, roll deck 6, take deck 6. So I'll hit a little button, and Natalie will disappear, and the package will be rolling.
You don't go back and think, oh, there was a mistake there, what happened? I mean, you have to put it all behind you and focus on the end of the show because that's your goal.
The one thing about news and live television is just about anything can go wrong. All right, we seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties, but moving to the other side of the township. All of HOMTV, it's a learning process. I'm still learning. Everybody, is still learning.
Stand by deck
7.
7 for the bump.
HOMTV really does provide you with the experience that you'll need when you go out into the real world to get the job that you went to school for or that you have always dreamed of doing.
I think you reworked some of your scripts.
Yes, I did.
That's okay.
accidentally said it.
That's okay. At least giving me the out cue of what you're gonna say. Anything in between can be switched up, but as long as I know.
I changed it a little.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's just something to think about in the future.
I get a lot of experience working out in the field.
Thanks, Natalie. 2 of Meridian Township's firefighters were selected by FEMA.
I hope to find a lot of good stuff to put on a resume tape.
Meridian Magazine is really a product of our interns' hard work.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Stand by to fade music down and bring to black. And fade it down, fade black. All right, that's wrap.
It's really time consuming, but the payoff is incredible. I mean, nobody would be doing it if it wasn't worth the time and the effort that you put into it.
This Meridian Magazine is something that we all take pride in.
It's all very local to Meridian Township, and that's one thing very unique and interesting about our station is that it's just so focused on this community.
Serving all of Meridian Township with pride and excellence. This is HOMTV.